Sydney, are you ready to meet the superstars of the 2025 through 2026 International Tour? First up, your 2025 World Final Skills Challenge champion out of Lafayette, Louisiana. This is Granger in Max D. Next up, out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, your current 2025 to 2026 International Tour points leader. This is Cody in Gravedigger. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Next up, your 2024 International Tour champion. This is Pauken in Megalodon. Next up, out of Clarion, Pennsylvania, your 2025 Arena Championship Series East champion. This is Cody Ochs in Iron Man. Next up, your 2025 Arena Championship Series Central champion out of Christmas, Florida. This is Sullivan in Thor. Next up, out of Itasca, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. Last but not least, out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull, this is Peter Nyman in El Toro Loco. Sydney, get loud and make some noise, and give it up for the superstars of the 2025 through 2026 International Tour. Sydney, get loud because this is Monster Jam. Monster Jam fans, it's time for our first competition here of the morning. The JCB Racing Competition. All 8 of our drivers have been seeded into the bracket based off the results from our last event in Melbourne, Australia. All 8 of our drivers will be competing head-to-head in a one-on-one elimination tournament, where the winner of each race will advance on to the next round, culminating in the final round race on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 27 in Salt Lake City, Utah. So, Sydney, make some noise if you're ready for the JCB Racing Competition. First up out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the black and green wrecking machine, this is Cody in Gravedigger. Versus the other lane out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull, this is Peter Nyman in Toro Loco. Who will get the win and advance on into the semifinals? Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set, go. Peter Nyman rolls it over, going across the finish line, and your winner is going to be Cody in Gravedigger. Next up out of Christmas, Florida, this is Sullivan in Thor. Versus in the other lane out of Itasca, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. Who will get the win and go on to the semifinals? Let's find out. Here we go. On your mark, set, go. Sullivan goes a bit too wide, and your winner is going to be Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. Next up out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Granger in Max D. Versus in the other lane, your 2024 International Tour champion, this is Pauken in Megalodon. Who will get the win and go to the semifinals? Let's find out. Here we go. On your mark, set, go. Pauken rolling it over. Looks like he tried to go across that first jump, but it looks like he rolls over onto his lid, and your winner is going to be Granger in Max D. Next up out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Versus in the other lane out of Clarion, Pennsylvania, this is Tony Ochs in Iron Man. This is the final race here in round number 1. Who will get the win and go on into the semifinals? Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set, go. Your winner is going to be Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. Fans, it's now time to kick off the semifinals here in this morning's JCB Racing Competition. First up, we have Cody in Gravedigger versus Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. Who will get the win and advance on into the final round? Let's find out. Here we go. On marks, set, go. Camden Murphy rolls it over across the finish line, and your winner is going to be Cody in Gravedigger. Who will go to the final round to face off against Cody in Gravedigger? Will it be Granger and Max D, or will it be Bari Musawwir and a Black Panther? Let's find out. Here we go. On your marks, set, go. Man, that was a close race. Granger rolled over, heading into that final turn. He saves it, gets back on all 4 feet, gets the tires lean, just race and try to crack the whip here to get the race win. That is very close. We're going to take a look here at the replay to see who won that race. After looking back at the footage, we can confirm your winner going to the final round will be Granger in Max D. Monster Jam fans, we've made to the final round here in this morning's JCB Racing Competition. We started off the morning with the fastest Monster Jam competitors, and we are now down to the fastest two. So, Sydney, make some noise if you're ready to meet our final round contenders. First up, out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Granger and Max D. Versus in the other lane out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the black and green wrecking machine, this is Cody and Granger. It's the battle between the greatest rivalry in motorsports. Who will get the win and get the first 8 points towards this morning's overall event championship? Let's find out, and let's go racing! Cody crashes and rolls over in the final corner, and your winner is going to be Granger and Max D. Great job here for Granger and Max D on getting this JCB Racing win. You know, today is probably going to be the final event for Max D and Monster Jam. So Blake is super happy he's able to bring home this win here for you fans. And here Max D's had such an honor of driving this truck here over the past, I think now, nearly 9 years now. And he's super happy he's able to bring home this win. It's a very much needed win for him to kick off the event, get those first 8 points, get a hot start to the event here. It's like a big confidence booster going into the rest of the event. It gives him a big advantage here, so that way he can try to win that overall event championship. So great job here on Granger and Max D on getting this JCB Racing Competition win and for getting the first 8 points towards this morning's overall event championship. Sydney, make some noise and give it up one last time for your JCB Racing winner, Granger and Max D. Monster Jam fans, it is now time for our second competition here of the morning, the Skills Challenge. All 8 of our drivers are going to come out here and get 2 opportunities to try to do their best maneuver on 2 wheels, or they can have 1 opportunity at a donut. Two-wheel maneuvers, you may see these drivers out here on this track, are stoppies, moonwalks, poppers, sky wheelies, slap wheelies, bicycles, or maybe even a combination of these moves. So, Sydney, make some noise if you're ready for the Skills Challenge. First up out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull, this is Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Nice Saki moonwalk combo here for Peter Nyman. Nice there, moonwalking it up and across the pod. One more attempt left to go here for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. It's tripped up. The truck falls over. He gets the save, little sidewall save right there. Wow, what a move. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Your score for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco is going to be an 8.641. That is going to be good enough for first place. Your leader to kick things off here in the skills challenge will be Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Next up out of Christmas, Florida, this is Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Nice there, she's got the tombstone here off the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Nice, they're twisting those back two BKT tires. Nice, they're sending it down. One more attempt left to go here for Jamie Sullivan and Thor. Nicer stoppy moonwalk combo. Nicer moonwalking it up the pod. Comboing it into a wheelie, resting it on the wheelie bar, twisting those front two BKT tires. Nicer walking that wheelie all the way up and across the pod, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Score for Jamie Sullivan in Thor is going to be an 8.800. As we get up for first place, your brand new leader is going to be Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Next up, your 2024 International Tour Champion. This is Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. Charlie Pauken swimming around the track here, looking for his first hit. Nice there, slap wheelie across the track here for Charlie Pauken. One more attempt left to go. Nice there, bicycle on attempt number 2. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. Score for Charlie Pauken and Megalodon is going to be an 8.577. That is going to be good enough for third place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Next up out of Clarion, Pennsylvania, this is Tony Ochs and Iron Man. Nicer tombstone off the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Nicer twisting those back two BKT tires. Nice there, setting it down. One more attempt left to go here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Nice there, moonwalking it up the pod. Moonwalking it back down. Setting it back down on all 4 BKT tires, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Your score for Tony Ochs in Iron Man is going to be an 8.649. That is going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Next up out of Nebraska, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. Nice here, he's got the tombstone here off that Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Really moonwalking it up there. Looks like he's trying to crab walk the truck. Nice high-speed moonwalk, set it down. One more attempt left to go here for Camden Murphy and The Amazing Spider-Man. And your stopping moonwalk combo here off the pod. Nice, they're moonwalking it up, getting the save after digging the nose into the dirt. Nice, and got the nose flick into a wheelie, wheeling it across the pod, setting it down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Camden Murphy in The Amazing Spider-Man. Your score for Camden Murphy and The Amazing Spider-Man is going to be an 8.707. That is going to be good enough for second place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir and Black Panther. Nice here, Soppy Moonwalk combo. Nice here, moonwalking it up the pod. And smoothly moonwalking it back down. One more attempt left to go here for Bari Musawwir and Black Panther. After stopping moonwalk combo, you're off the step-up ramp. Sets it back down, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Bari, Musawwir, and Black Panther. Your score for Bari, Musawwir, and Black Panther is going to be a 7.448 as we get up for 6th place. Your leader still going to remain to be Jamie Sullivan. And next up out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, this is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Nicer tombstone here for Matt Cody. Nicer high-speed moonwalk sets it down. One more attempt left to go here for Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Nice there. He slaps the truck down, gets a double slap wheel there. Almost got the triple, but it didn't work out. But nice double slap wheel there on the 2nd attempt for Matt Cody, as that's going to be the end of the run. Your score for Matt Cody and Gravedigger is going to be an 8.399. That's going to be good enough for 6th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Coming out last, out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger and Max D. Blake and the fans hyped up like how Tom would. Nice here twisting those back to BKT tires while walking this moonwalk out. That's just got comboed here onto a wheelie. Wow, nice to reverse sidewall right there off that wheelie combo there for Blake Granger. One more attempt left to go. Nicer stoppy moonwalk combo. Wow, another reverse sidewall right there. He almost does a reverse bicycle when walking off the pod, and then he gets the save. Wow, what are the two moves right there for Blake Granger and Max D, and that is going to be the end of the run. Score for Blake Granger and Max D is going to be a 9.965 as we get up for 1st place, which means your skills challenge winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger and Max D. Man, Blake Granger laid down an awesome 2-wheel run yet again here in Max D. You know, this chassis is going to get shelved is going to get shelved after this event. So Blake just wanted to go all out here. He just absolutely wants to destroy this truck here. And he walked that moonwalk up and across the pod. He got that was just like a little reverse bicycle. He got it down. Then he hit reverse and he just got a little reverse sidewall. And then he did the same thing on the first hit when he walked up the step-up ramp. And then he just coming into that wheelie, and then he just got to get the truck upset, get onto the side so he can start to get that reverse sidewall, and that reverse sidewall is such a cool move, and it just never gets old. So just great job here from Blake Granger and Max D on getting this win here in the skills challenge. Another much deserved win here from Blake Granger. He's got a clean sweep this event here for you fans. And he really wants to send Max D out with a bang here in this event. So great job here from Blake Granger and Max D on getting this skills challenge win. And you guys are not going to want to miss out on freestyle. And Blake's going to tear the truck in half for you guys. He's going for that clean sweep. So, congratulations here to Blake Granger and Max D on getting this skills challenge win. And for collecting the next 8 points towards this morning's overall event championship. So Sydney, get loud and make some noise and give it up for your skills challenge winner, Blake Granger and Max D. Monster Jam fans, it is now halftime, so go get up, stretch, head on out to the concourse, and we'll be back out here in half an hour for our final competition of the morning. Jam fans, I'm going to need your guys' help to open up our final competition of the morning. I need everybody here to take out your cell phones and to turn on that flashlight. And I'm going to need you guys to move your phone lights up and down to the beat of the music. Let's get it started. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going, Sydney. Follow the beat. We've reached the pinnacle of this morning's Monster Jam event. It's time for the BKT Tires Freestyle Competition. Coming out first, out of Clarion, Pennsylvania, this is Tony Ochs in Iron Man. And the 2 minutes has started here for Tony Ochs. Now, Sydney experienced some rain a couple of days ago before we put the dirt into the stadium, or there's a lot of rain yesterday throughout the whole nation of Australia, and there's some rain here in Sydney. So this dirt, it's still a tiny bit wet here from the rain. It's from this week, but it's still dried up enough where these ramps are nice and compact and hard, so it's going to make for an interesting freestyle. Seconds are left here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Nicer donut at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Tony Ochs in Iron Man. For Tony Ochs in Iron Man is going to be an 8.220. That is going to be good enough for first place. Your leader to kick things off here in the freestyle competition will be Tony Ochs in Iron Man. Next up out of Christmas, Florida, this is Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Jamie Sullivan really loves this style track out here. She's always really cooking and burning it down whenever she is freestyling on this track. So let's see if she can win freestyle here this morning. Great save there for Jamie Sullivan as she nearly goes over. And Jamie Sullivan is lining up here for the Morgan and Morgan backflip, and she's gonna nail it perfectly. 30 seconds left here for Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Nice there donut at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Score for Jamie Sullivan in Thor is going to be an 8.484. As we get up for first place, your brand new leader is going to be Jamie Sullivan in Thor. Next up, out of Orlando, Florida, this is Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. As they're going big to kick off the run here. Bari Musawwir, he saw last night's event, he saw, how Joe Dennis had, maybe gotten a bit underscored in freestyle, so Bari's hoping to get some redemption here for Team Black Panther. And he's hoping he can try to win this freestyle competition. He's already off to a great start right now. Nice there, Sky Wheelie there for Black Panther. Nice there, getting a little slap wheelie. Nice there, save. Nice there, save. Looks like he's lining up here for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Nice there, gets into the moonwalk combo. Nice there, save there for Bari. Massive air going across the track. 30 seconds left here for Bari Musawwir in Black Panther. What a slap wheelie right there from Bari Musawwir. Nice save. And it's time. He's going to go for a donut and roll over on the lid. And that's going to begin the run here for Bari Musawwir and Black Panther. Bari Musawwir and Black Panther is going to be a 9.578 as we get up for first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Bari Musawwir and Black Panther. Next up, out of Gothenburg, Sweden, representing 25 years of the Crazy Bull. This is Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Peter Nyman is going big right now here in El Toro Loco. Peter Nyman is really looking for that freestyle win. Let's see if we can get it done here this morning. Nice there, big sky wheelie onto the center of the pod. Nicer combination move of a moonwalk here. 30 seconds are left. Great save here for Peter Nyman. Nicer donut at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco. Score for Peter Nyman and El Toro Loco is going to be 9.496. That's going to be good enough for second place. Not enough for the lead. Your leaders still going to remain to be Bari, Musawwir, and Black Panther. Next up, out of Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger and Max D. Final show for Max D possibly, and he's looking to try to burn it down here to win freestyle and clean sweep this event. Max D is most known here for freestyle, so Blake really wants to throw it down here and win freestyle here for you fans. Massive air. And Blake is laying out here for the Morgan, and Morgan backflip, and he's got the consecutive. Lining up for a second backflip, he's gonna nail it cleanly. Sky milling it onto the center of the track. 30 seconds are left here for Blake Granger and Max D. Nice there, iconic Max D sidewall save. Throwing it into the ground, the donut right there at the end of the time. And that's going to be the end of the run here for Blake Granger and Max D. Your score for Blake Granger and Max D is going to be a 9.600. That's going to put him at the top in first place. Your brand new leader is going to be Blake Granger and Max D. Next up, out of Hagerstown, Maryland, representing the black and green wrecking machine, this is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Nice there, save to kick off the run there off that race lane. Blake just laid down one heck of a run. It's definitely going to be tough to follow up on. Let's see if Matt Cody has what it takes though to get it done here in Granger and take home this freestyle win. Nice there save. And Matt Cody's lining up here for that Morgan backflip, and man, he just rose and flops right over onto the roof. He tried to get the save, but it's not going to work out. Matt Cody's going to end it on his lid, and that's going to be the run here for Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Matt Cody and Gravedigger is going to be a 7.911. That is going to be good enough for 6th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Next up, your 2024 International Tour Champion, this is Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Charlie actually launching it here off the start. Nice there, technical maneuver right there for Charlie. Charlie lining it up here for the Morgan backflip. He's gonna nail it perfectly. Charlie getting these massive leaps here. 30 seconds are left here for Charlie Pauken in Megalodon. Nice there save. Nice turn donut at the end of time, and that's going to be the end of the run here for Charlie Pauken in a Megalodon. Our score for Charlie Pauken in Megalodon to be a 9.487. That's going to be good enough for 4th place. Your leader is still going to remain to be Blake Granger in Max D. Coming out last, out of Itasca, Illinois, this is Camden Murphy and the amazing Spider-Man. Nice sir, Camden going big here to take off the run. This is Camden's final time possibly competing on the international tour this season. This also may be his final time driving Spider-Man on this tour as well. So, and Camden's definitely going to want to go big here for all these fans. here one last time here on this international tour. They want to go big here and try to get this freestyle win. Go 2 for 2. Camden's lining up here for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. After he gets into the moonwalk. 30 seconds are left here for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. Nice there, cross thread from the racing lanes. He's gonna end it right down his leg, and that's gonna be the end of the run here for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man. Score for Camden Murphy and the Amazing Spider-Man is in at 9.289. That is going to be good enough for 5th place, which means your freestyle winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger and Max D. Nice job here for Blake Granger and Max D on getting this freestyle win. Man, Blake Granger knew that in Max D's final freestyle, he had to go big, just how Tom Metz would have gone, and he didn't lay down a classic Max D freestyle. He had big air throughout the whole run, great momentum. He had an amazing sidewall save. He nailed 2 backflips, and it was just, he practically hit every obstacle on this track. He threw in a technical maneuver. And this is a perfect Max D freestyle. What a way for Blake Granger to send out this legendary truck. This truck has had so many great legendary drivers from Tom Metz himself to Blake Granger, Colton Eichelberger, Neil Elliott, Craig Christensen. There's just been Phil Foster. There's just been so many great names and so many people have driven Max D over the years. And Blake Granger had such an honor to be a part of the Max D, team and getting the chance to drive this truck for so many years. Started out driving this truck back in 2017 as a fill-in for Colton Eichelberger, back when Colton had to go fill in for his dad on a stadium tour on FS1 East that year due to an injury. And so Blake came out and he's been driving Max D ever since that time in 2017. And he's had lots of success in it. Well, he may have never won he got a series champion in this truck on the International Tour in 2023. But it's a great job here for Blake Granger and Max D on this. Laying down a great Max D freestyle, classic Max D freestyle here. With all the stuff you need to have this a perfect Max D freestyle. This great job here for Blake Granger on getting this freestyle win and reflecting the last 8 points towards this morning's overall event championship. Monster Jam fans, your overall event championship winner has been determined after getting 8 points in the JCB Racing competition, 8 points in the skills challenge, and 8 points in the freestyle competition for a total of 24 points. Your BKT overall event championship winner is going to be none other than Blake Granger and Max D. Nice job here for Blake Granger. Coming out of clean sweeping this event is exactly what Blake wanted to do here this morning in Sydney. Max is finally being one to win everything, and he was able to do that. He was very fast in racing, and then he laid down a really, really great skills run running with 2 reverse sidewall saves, and then he just went all out in freestyle. And you know, he knew he had to go all out in this event due to this being the final event for Max D. And this chassis is getting shelled after this. After this event, they're going to put this chassis back in the trailer and ship it all the way back out to the Feld shop in Ellington, Florida. So you know, Blake, you knew he had to go big here, and he burned it down here tonight. And it was a long week here for Max D, from having to be in Dresden and Cardiff on Thursday, to being in Melbourne last night, and have to get a truck from Melbourne to Sydney overnight and fix the truck and have it ready, 100% tip-top shape for tonight's event. Man, Blake, you know, he couldn't have done this without his crew chiefs and the crew who worked really hard making sure these trucks were ready to go here for the events this week, and especially for this event here this afternoon. And you know, Blake, you know, you just got to give a big shout out to his crew chief Shelby Fisher for getting this truck, keeping this truck in 110% throughout the whole week here, throughout the 4 events Max D did this week, and especially for today's event. And you know, Blake is super honored to have been a part of this Max D legacy and a part of this, and being a part of driving Max D here for so many years. Over these past 9 years, he's super honored to be a part of that. And you know, this is definitely one of the biggest highlights in his whole mountain career. Came from right here in Sydney, and you know, he's super happy to be able to bring home that overall event championship. Probably the most important and you know, most valuable overall event championship Blake has probably ever won so far in his Monster Jam career, and it's definitely up there in the top 5 or maybe even top 2 in career highlights for Blake Granger. So he's super happy to be able to bring home this overall event championship win, and you know, he cannot wait to come back to Sydney in a little over a month to drive El Toro Loco here in Sydney. He cannot wait. He's super excited. So just, man, words can't describe the emotions and everything going through Blake Granger's mind right now as he got this final overall event championship with Max D, as Blake is now going to move into El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and Musawwir. I'll make him the truck he'll be driving for the rest of the season here. So, you know, man, just great job here for Blake Granger and Max D on picking up this overall event championship. Huge congratulations. And Sydney, make some noise and give it up one last time for your overall event championship winner, Blake Granger and Max D. Monster Jam fans, go ahead and take a look here at the results from this morning's event here in Sydney, Australia. Here's the results here at the JCB Racing Competition, the Skills Challenge, the Monster Jam Freestyle Competition, and the BKT Overall Event Championship. And we move into looking here at the series points right now. Remaining in first place will be Team Gravedigger with 476 points. Second place will be Team Thor with 413 points. Third place will be Team Megalodon with 401 points. Fourth place will be Team Black Panther with 396 points. Fifth place will be Team The Amazing Spider-Man with 385 points. Sixth place will be Team El Toro Loco with 367 points. Seventh place will be Team Max D with 248 points. Eighth place will be Team Iron Man with a total of 202 points. And then in ninth place will be Team JCB Digatron with a total of 70 points. So you know, these points right now on this international tour, Matt Cody is still got a really big points lead here. I believe he has a total of a 63-point lead here still over Thor with Team Thor with Jamie Sullivan. So Thor is really going to need to step it up here with Jamie Sullivan, and soon to be Chelsea Van Cleve and Cynthia Gauthier also going to be driving the truck soon for some more shows. They're definitely going to need to step up their game if they're going to try to take down Team Gravedigger here with Matt Cody. And so that way, you know, he does not run away with the series. The same can be said as well for Team Megalodon. And, you know, Charlie Pauken is really hoping to get this truck higher in the points, and he really wants to get that truck up into second place. But, you know, Jamie Sullivan's definitely a tough competitor. So Charlie Pauken's definitely going to need to make sure he keeps pushing hard here in these next events here, so that we can try to get a shot at taking this points lead. And then there's another close battle here for that fifth place spot. Well, not really close, but still pretty big. An 18-point gap here in between Team El Toro Loco and Team The Amazing Spider-Man. So, these drivers here are, hopefully Team El Toro Loco can try to catch up and pass Spider-Man hopefully sometime soon, and Team El Toro Loco can get back into the top 5 here in the point standings. And these points are really, there's a lot of big gaps here, but hopefully these gaps will be shrunk here. And maybe in the next event, we can finally see a shakeup here in the points. And we can see some drivers, some positions being changed in the points, as I don't think we've yet to see a position change yet on this international tour here in 2025. So we're hoping to see some position changes here within the next couple of events here on this tour. Currently, right now, everybody, this tour's next stop will be coming up on Sunday, January the 4th in Liwa, Abu Dhabi, as we make our return to Liwa here later on today. They have a few hours to get these trucks fixed up and shipped off here to Liwa for the next stop on this international tour. And we're happy to be returning to Liwa here for the first time in nearly 2 months. It's been 2 months since last time we were in Liwa, so we are very happy to be going back here again today. It's gonna feature a great lineup of 6 trucks, featuring Matt Cody and Gravedigger, Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. Blake Granger will jump from driving Max D and will now be in El Toro Loco. Brandon Arthur will be back behind the wheel of the Amazing Spider-Man. Jamie Sullivan and Thor, and Bari, Musawwir, and Black Panther. So it's going to be a great show coming up in Liwa later on today, and we cannot wait to see how the action goes down coming up later today. It's going to be a very fun and a really great event. So everybody, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you guys can be notified for when the next stop here on the 2025 through 2026 International Tour comes out. And I hope you all have a God-blessed day. And that was Monster Jam. Thank you, fans. Thank you, Sydney, for a great event here today as Monster Jam. We'll be back here in Sydney on Monday, February 16th. Yes, you guys do not want to miss out, as we're going to have another great event here with 10 trucks. The Andersons will be competing with Adam and Ryan driving Gravedigger and Sundigger respectively. So you guys do not want to miss out on that. That is going to be really fun. And we cannot wait to come back here to Sydney. And we cannot wait to see you guys soon. And I hope all you Monster Jam fans have a safe drive home. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day as well. And we'll see you all soon at our next Monster Jam. Peace out, Sydney. Thank you for another great event.